Na Baba Jamal oyobi a ye no omo na ese oye lumba lawyer. Papa yo ono ne ono tubi ka se hu aponte kra na we fita ka so ekoko. Na yekoto aba no enna chese ne enema che ene ni omo gigi sika we si fridge TV obi a gene de na eno no mutu aba ne wie na Baba Jamal wi ni enna case na ko wura parliament eno maswasi Baba Jamal so na Bahama so se Baba Jamal wo mayi wadi kura unya ambas high commissioner biu ena amanfo se na Baba Jamal dia wo ye news munyina sa na moye munyina mutua sika na ade na Baba Jamal case no mo pesa mo ye ne chenchenenchen. In fact oko parliamenta me no ka say MPs MP Baba Jamal asem no tie omo ni hwe MPs over 16 omo drop a list omo nyina say omo nullify the vote elections na course wo sa Baba Jamal Madina no eti hwe MPs obi adini omo nyina sign signature say Baba Jamal no omo na parliament omo mpene ena ma Baba Jamal say mo amoye sa no obi amfa Quran ni nsese ontua sika nkoche ne mama obi dana na yakotra chi ne ready case na hu say sa Baba Jamal no woni ase edu nkatia na ahwibom papa isa mo kai no chama ni ono sini oba president di wo ho sa Baba Jamal ni pa no eti sa wo mo so retia Baba Jamal ni nyina ye wo mo empa ase edu nkatia sem enu ntia enti wo mo ye no Baba Jamal say na mo kra no mo chiche sika mo mo kasa nyina no mo pa mo dua ene ekonya video wo de mo hwade ekonya sa video we the same video now wo de hwe ti aso so
masam ne say do mama ti en keska awo ha say obia 40 Ghana omo mo keska ne ho e mo sika rafa o me di la no chuta ya kwa mtipa ha awo be say ye ho e mo di sika rafa
ti mo nyina mo be jiska
jiska
mo be jisai
o so obia 40 Ghana en fa ma ye
if you want ho
do mama
say ye bebre ama omumbe di afibia afi we mahama ediskama omuse omunchema ye yati wo radio so biati se wutu abawi a waje usika awa blekuma wesi ha
ye mama sensen
yesi 40 Ghana obia 40 Ghana wa yatu abawi fiti anopa sika 40 Ghana omudi be maye no omo sina sika ni so omudi echi omumpesa ombe maye sika no but this time yatu abawi
boss sika no yesi fire dey yesi fire transport na why na dem a o what's it John Mama na this kind of ma
eti wo de tie ni yo John Mahama no so okoyi Baba Jamal di no Baba Jamal say wo Mahama wo kura wo chesika ne bi na de na me nko ame de on say Ghana city no hypocrisy on say system no mo say no because unim say parliament wo sika ni ho a bisa say ade no mutim bobo sia de win elections ho ya Ghana sika ntia sika no wo sika no no mani abre because say Baba Jamal etimi kisa sika de kotito TV che enyo no nko awo all MPs obi afa kwan se ese mi wini maba etere sika sem ene de aye Ghana na obusa se sika no mo che no o mo kwa kwanya firi he ya ho se sika no o maje firi ho yeah eti Baba Jamal se sa video kan kire Mahama ne MPs no Mahama yare gamze wo mo shut up mo kama no tum na mo ye nyina no obi atua sika enya me nko na metua enya me nko a in fact media for request so and this for MPC ye nya atwomfo omo ye nya atwom ye nkotie Baba Jamal wase wate said DNS ye ntie Baba Jamal
for any investigation to go on so that our names will be cleared so that everybody will have confidence in the system. We don't have anything to hide, and so we will make ourselves available to go and respond to whatever investigation that they want to conduct.
What message you have for supporters?
No, I will ask my supporters to stay calm. You have seen the crowd here who have come to show solidarity. I am grateful to them, but everybody should stay calm. As I've said, I have not done anything wrong, and for that matter, I am
the members of the majority caucus of the NDC.
Okay. Eti Baba Jamal say onye boni bia o. Baba Jamal say onye boni bia John Mahama ne MPs NDC MPs ne be sore say yen twaban won tiase. Won onye hwe. Na obi aye bi. Na no na nima fo no. Omo say hey John Mahama jade a wo kire no wo di fifi kwete mu ni na mo ntokoba party ya ne mo pa. Omo say hwe Mahama jaja me anwe ho. Na wo jiska no chebi. Ode yenkoti omo. Na hwe omani nya atwum nko awo nya atwum nko a
ni ma no peaceful election na peaceful na election no ma obi mfa ntokwa bi emfa bagana me catch them fifi kwete my friend 3 times
And I also know any
crop no mo yesa me dunya kopo mamu create problem manima mamu create problem manima ana mamu ma NDC no problem mamu ma NDC no problem mamu ma NDC no problem fifi kwete me dunya kopo mamu ba NDC no problem e wani ma e waso a o de lead aba election ayeye wakana six family kuruma even na fifi kwete hu say ya chade da even na hu fifi kwete hu say ya chade da MPP lesson, NDC lesson. The chabi bia ma delegate. One can 50 quarter on him. Everybody was over 100 million. 50 quarter oh. And the man for no, in fact to him also. But man go NDC oh.
Why Baba Jamal?
Man go NDC.
I don't understand. Why Baba Jamal?
50 quarter. Man go NDC. Only me bra sana. Mo ba power. Na mo nye position yeti wo. Mo ni me moja sure. Asana munya power then NDC power bidu nyankopon fifi kwete jiwa no fa fini masamso me ka bibia
Fifi Kote. You know something? We are one family. We don't want any division. We don't want any division. We are all one family. If not because of politics that came and divided us, we are all become MP. We don't want that. It's I also know people that came and bribe people at the election ground. I have witness. They came and bribe people of $3,100. I have witness. I swear, I have witness. So we don't want any division. I also East. So be on your lane. I also know be on your lane. Don't come to our lane.
Obia Cheska and Obia Madia.
Eti abuzia NDC mu no ai sika no a onse nkore mrantie yi omo so defend wo interview because Baba Jamal didi a obema bia so omo so they don't care about the system no say ayewa so east opa me say Accra opa bia ho fi ba ko say area ho ayewa so east o Madina New San ho fi pa gata mu fin omo a fi omo yagu gata mu omo te ho sa wudu say area ho a konkora no but yet any peg ho zongo fo ye omo gu ho pa they don't care but the omo care ne say obeba na kwalafia je kakra kodidi eno ano no ti da be na bibini ni betimi ehunu nyansa se eti ada na wono da vi etim na ba bi ote eye fefefe na hwe ba bi amete hwe ha fin na yentimi kase yanyi obi asika na mom ye pese ye gates ni na mo katakata so na mo de das mi besia yenso ye beboa o ma bia bibini o enye yi o ya iki no elfom enye yi o because wo kosa area ho pa ho aswe ayewa so ho efin enso nipa gu ho etutrasam ho they don't care we ya nipa o no one say politicians ne ba na be use wo no kakra 20 Ghana 40 Ghana 100 Ghana hey enti say NDC party ni mu cheba ye nuru ba bia o ko say no isim say MPs no afom ho adwen MPs na afom ho adwen ena say wo mo a faction na eba na sie no katia ne obi a ahase pene de eti no kura ni se Baba Jamal no wo mo se wo support sie no katia nti ena mo adwasa no na NDC empanifo ni bi adwalai wo de yenkotie se de o sika wo de ntia
Strongly condemn these developments against the background of the agenda to reset the politics of this country.
Party take a decision.
To all intent and purpose. Say annul results. The majority in parliament. Majority in parliament.
Who are they?
National Executive Committee of the NDC as follows. 1. That the primary of the NDC organized in Ayawaso East constituency be annulled immediately. 2. That any candidate who participated in the said primary and has been established to have engaged in this unethical conduct be banned from participating in the subsequent primary after the annulment of the decision. In the Omonoman calling for investigation in Poa, almost see Munchem Bane aspirants. This is the majority, and it's signed by 16 caucus leaders of the majority per each region. Region be a caucus leader from
listen.
MPs NDC caucus on 16 omu nyina dini but omu nyina dini da hai so omu ni Alhaji Collins Dauda ono nso se ahafo wasi Baba Jamal mpele ni mahwe Mohammed Bawa Berima Ashanti region Honorable Queensta Pokuya Soya Central tase omu nyina dini omu nyina se Baba Jamal ye hia parliament NDC ne jadam yo NDC ne jadam no now yet you response way
My friend, they are locusless.
Omuni locus. The parliamentary.
You're careful. And now some number. You see, a responsible political party, the moment general secretary are communicating, nobody have a locus. It's like normally the youth wing of the party council issue a statement. Women's wing, diaspora caucus, Zongo caucus. Is that how we run a party?
No.
What is this? General secretary, after consultation with the leadership, political committee and everything, was directed to issue a statement and say this is the way of the party. What is their locus in this? Secondly, which of them is not guilty of what has happened?
Offense way.
So what is this? Why won't you leave the party to take the decisions or the actions you want to take, and you go out there to make this thing?
Now, I mean,
at the end of the day,
what surprises me is majority of the members of the majority, you can't say caucus, no, are lawyers. I mean, say BBSC. Now you don't even call for investigations straight away. Annul the vote, ban the people involved. Really?
Oh, is that how we should act in this country? Democracy, no, legislators, we natural. And for me statement, me feel so bad, so bad.
Especially
as we speak, many of them. Majority of them are buying things and keeping in their home to even determine who become a branch chairman, who become a branch secretary. They shouldn't look. They shouldn't put some of us. We want the sanctity of the party. Yes, I stand for it. Any decision that will come from the committee investigation, whatever, I will stand for it. Because what did we call for? We called to reset this country. And the political party that called for a reset of the country say Bibia Kosune and the party image be called into distributor. And then I can say I'm familiar with this person where Madame Funti because Jilane Chipimpina and the Ngwasha brain. Any decision will have its ups and downs, consequences, but we are looking at a global view. How this thing went viral and international media has looked at it. And the
eti asamna nyina ne say NDC ne mu cheba because of the obedi party nanim. Eti the more na obenya numbers for parliament now they will stand behind you. Problem nyina ne say NDC mu che because of the obedi party nanim. Eti Baba Jamal almost study hu say o support wan ya e say run ketia general the mosquito. Chama so na da. Ghana for next president woni you. Ghana ye next president Otiano. Memfa ni agro. Ghana for next president in da wono emfa ni agro. Odidi agro be hawo. Ghana for next president chairman da hai. General the mosquito. eti anu ntina se MPs ni bia dwa se papa we kura mo akwa ba ha ono so se papa Jamal no onima agro ni dio ni tirimo den pa oni mafia game ye papa eti asedu nkate nya no parliament wa afei wo mo bopo bi ebe pia bonten Ghana politics na nyese wo mo ko pese wo mo ko dwene wo man no dabi eye keys e no mo hyehye wo ho eti wo mo ni se asedu nkate yi se baba Jamal ba pe wo mo yela bia ebe pie because of be part of the caucus mo bopo ebe pie se bia mo bopo se yenkota wo yechi yemfa we mra emfa enunti enama enkomo na yesa no esiedu nkatia entia na se omodwo baba Jamal sa no nkade ho ye de omo keke omo nyina ye nyina bi omo nyina omo honte na nhwehwane mu kura ne John Mahama so ye ne nhwehwane mu because ope bibi dia katakata ne maso yes ope bibi katakata ne maso ntia enya hwe na enno akatachie di nkomo bi on enna o checha se bi on o de yentie asema kwa fifa kan ti asem bi o de ti asem ha ti ha
wrapped as though omo fight corruption but it's actually not about corruption say oba no na wini ya ankomo nka ho hwe ankomo kata so am ye move on but because Baba Jamal, who is an Esiedun Ketia boy, won, now they are trying to use technicalities to knock out Baba Jamal. How are they doing that? Monsieur, government are recalling because Baba Jamal is a government appointee within the whole saga. Menoka say Hajia Amina Andam, who is the late MP Nigireno, or your board member ma Pristia Sankofa Gold Limited. It is a say fighting corruption. I don't think your mama and recalling on also an appointment. Hajia a board member ma Hajj board. I didn't see the call in and say Hajia because of a vote by any corruption that cause on Untino. Yeah, you would hear every ho.
I feel that radio, eh? Mami, Hajia Lima, Nukuna Frima, I was Swiss, I want to suppress will be DMP. One board on call that's so. Or the board is a mere no gold board, or that's so. Answer your monka. Etikatache kasanums na ba politics omo ye ne pa ya hey omonyo sa wudi di emom bidia wudi ekunipa ombe sevu eti agye yi kramoni ba o we samis untime nyimfrim we samis we frim anya ye enu ntina chinchina ta Baba Jamal ni wodidi a wonyom ne on tese wonka om
late MP Nigere no or your board member ma Pristia Sankofa Gold Limited. It is a say you fighting corruption. I don't think your mama and recalling on also an appointment. Hajia a board member ma Hajj board. I didn't see the calling and say Hajia because of a vote by any corruption that cause on Untino. Yeah, you would hear every ho. But it's not because they want to fight corruption. Your mama binding and I just fighting corruption. They want to target Baba Jamal who won the election because Baba Jamal yes don't get your boy. So the hypocrisy with this fight against a delegate and a vote buying, that is exactly what I am against. It is not a vote buying. If it's a vote buying, all corner elections, it is a yenina as a nation. If we want to have a conversation on what vote buying is and how we should move away from it, let us have that conversation. But you cannot hide behind the idea of fighting vote buying to target a Esiedun Ketia and Krofo within the system.
As a political party, me do baby ayana, me did never be huya. Because all party the muna all cannot cry. Ubia drink here will say, Ana Guadia, but no credit our Kwami Edaka. Can you maybe a presidency now, Crano? HB influences how you win. Yet many publicity was a candidate when your panel. Yet most money pa Momun Koi.
Yeah, quiet say yet some say. Institution presidency hono. Ebinum so kra no individuals bi ebe influence about one.
Yo. Oh, I'm not society a transit near the political parties. They did nipa ne form. Nipa no aye wo party ni mu no omododo ya hin. Hey to abana ni. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Onya about 6 million votes ana meboa.
Yes.
Yan trans in yan say 6 million voters na to abama. Do a pan members of the party. What you young father say 1 million. So 1 million a year members are ya omutia juice ne ya. Yenyi si wo say 1 million omuya adwuma do so ni bia obi abetimi atua e bia 5 cedis. What you young father 5 cedis. Dika bosu ni bia party no benya 5 million Ghana cedis. E kwa afia you could take 60 million. And the other party no, and to find your animal with me and a jai so obi eba some party no. And so can with me at the above ye bibia my atwaba man no kwa. And Kobasena with me and your bibi.
How do you run ahead of the investigation and make conclusions that the election must be annulled? That is an insult to our integrity. That is an insult to the constituency executives and the delegates. The majority caucus are telling the whole wide world that the delegates couldn't think, the constituency executives couldn't think, and that we allowed ourselves to be bought before we elected that candidate. They must give us a proof. They must come with a proof that indeed 1 or 2 candidates bought our conscience before we went to vote.
It's a so I say Ghana democracy see anity. A bribe sikatua the biddest bidder no and a winner. Those who nipa obetime tua kese so obetime tua obe wini. A sano ye. And untina omaye delegate system. Sa system no enya papa. Omode say they use it and they can use it to choose anything okoka or right. Enyo nti dwirimu die ne de ebe den se ye ne yewe obi so betima fight. Ye ne yewe pass obi say obe fight Ghana dwirimu. Dabi just say we tough person na we step toes of others. Yes I am fa. Say Ghana your political system no. Say you be responsible. I just say leader be or radical kakra. Now our track record of no corruption. Because corruption wo ho obana be pe. O ja now so na no wanye we. O so say wo ye we. Etubo say eno be bu abem. Sao. It is obi or radical. Now was stepping the toes of others. Enipa ne bedi ebe sun but sa na say ye no. Because from the root ecosystem hono obia ye corrupt. Your society no obia ye corrupt. And ya see ya glorify no aye kama. Ya corruption ya package no. Once we mo defend ye. Once free obia defend it because when say when defend ye ono so na so be hye. Ko odisika ene totumi. Enye say ye de policy bi na ekope to me o da bi. Se bia ye pe obi onim de da bi. Ye pe de sika wono ho. Baba Jamal akotena akwatia edian sesa na odetena akwatia wodi MP almost 4 times. Mumusa ne say edian akwatia de na si o pe kura emu ofin ba akoso ya akwatia. Mo amufri Eastern Region meboa mo kan kire me. Baba Jamal akodi MP so long de na si wo. Or they are building on what see aye ne low chambers see factory de ne magina ye. They don't give a damn. Ni nyina no say omo mpese mo amoto aba ne mani bete. So wani tia onye jene so enu ti na da bi omo pe sycophants nti hu say omo training nipa na nipa na ni ji obi o ye sycophant ho eti obi a Ghana ni bi a obe yuti aye radical bi no ometo obama do enipa ni bi pe enya anka yenye sa leader no but wo mo a choose leader no wo mo nyina ye sycophant omo mpre da because eho no omo didi wo bone ho Ghana politics ba bia wo mo ayi aba no wo mo didi wo bone Yes, Alimatu. Yeah, Hajia Alimatu, yes. Odisha was her name is Hajia Amina. Oh, anya Alimamo. Amina. Yo, Hajia Amina. Aye. Uhuna okasa onyamabo. Ni kulusika yeso dia jama mi we on. Any properties pa. 2. Osa da board mi eno so. Mami Amina. O da board mi eno so. Ai anti Alima. Sika wonu ho. Na uwia no sa bisa se. Na nkoba kunani kura de nka adai senye tumi ani sika ni bria oba kunani de nka adai ukuna wu fresh so ye kremoni o so onye kremoni wo ye oba kunani nka adai any to me oda board me no so NDC aban mu ni kunu no according to source no properties as ni kunu wo pa wo de agya maame it will shock you so and so still occupy to me bio just say unhu de bibini to me ye they don't care or prisi kane kasa kese so da bia 1 bedroom empa ba akopɛ na abɛda so o park car ni nyina so wontimi ntu ni nyina mom o je upia ka ba akopɛ na abetu jodaki da ben no mbe do mu kuro wo mo pese ahiafo no momu egu ache ni no kuro ba wo mpe kuro na sem oba politics msesi anu wa ye say tam ekuro be ya enya Africa cause there's no checks and balance to me ni unsem to mama nipa na ye timid nti obi afi say politicians na ye bete chobo no ana e papa ena omo de ye ko nti obi twiniti no radical kakra bi pe ni ye kam cause boni ni ye de o ye pa omo betimi am massage adwan manipulate ye thinking ye ni ji wo ho na memeti ye said ye Ghana ye pay na ye nya leader bi na wodi nkwase ne ye bebo na obe solve ayi fi na free system num ni ye bu amanfo ne ye fi na fra me fa ho be se metoto me niam yi metoto me de yi de entia ye se Ghana de ho de nyina ye se mra nya adwumantia emra ne chi ahiafo Ghana ho de watina bogafo ne ye Ghana de nyina emra nya adwumantia emra nya adwuma because obetumi atwika na wabie o car glass na wabie na wo bonyom na o seat belt wo co speed manti nya Ghana de nyina no a etoda mitimi tase analysis na say abrofo na yekom kwaje bosia na ye Germany America ne Canada no hwe senka ye percent pa sa bibini percent ni krom ye te say Germany London America I swear obi abedwane free Africa enko obi abedwane free ho me say I proud Africa thank you na man ntia obi gas ni free wo de adwen to omtimo a wo wi ni wi enko ba bia yes enya bibia o see menya petty Ghana ho de nyina say emra nya dwuma wutumi tua bribe ma police ni obeje o case unya case obese no no nti abrochira ye ho chiri nyina no bibini ba abrochira ho chiri na pressure ubedi system no be yire o pampe edi o de opa twa traffic ne ko se wo ko bia mfa ho o da ye see ye de bail no ba beto box no na ye de to ne atwa to so the next 30 days times 2 opa nkutia the next another 60 days times 3 afei sikan do by $500 ani ya ma court date no oni court so mo ma court oben wo ya ma court a eben wo no wakwa abesia akwa adwuma wo no ma sa askado to court a obekọ no obe travel be 2 hours na wako untimi ma adwuma nto be adwuma no sa nya problem eti see me se Ghana de nyina no systems are not working but ye they are no and ye person Ghana yet is abridge enye possible da corona develop nyina Dubai o China ba bia ye de no ye pensamfon ba ye pese corona nyefe enye possible forget it oh yeah so those and ye no kre unse yanomfo krom ho no o ko form match no kwa na say adwene ho mo bi NDC vu ase we kan no ano no mo bi NDC vu unsa untimi bi uzip basa because obi otiabroche bi obi ni zip basa bia wo de yahwe onya asomdwe da obi bia woti any country bia menim South Europe woti UK woti America Canada obi bema bi obi ni zip basa bia no de yahwe onya problem say yanfa rape case anto so a child support empower so da obetu ya ma otiri se yanfa rape case anto so a and your child support empower otiri ho da ai we obi onim bia nim se ya wafo afofra ho enye burudi kuru so a me wi titi enu ntina eya na manfo twa take no mako se Ghana oni obom achi ni bia because ye nkrofo adwuma ni kuru nti ama ohia adane jimi eti emai young girls me masama me kan epin enkora no girls ni omo jimi no a system nti na dwene se boga ne be mani sika nti uboki tu na dwene na wape kakra enu an fala sanity system no tie wo ya we nyame na meka sanity enti dia wontimi nya na buruchi obetima yin Ghana dia wontimi nya no wo de hwe na no boy bi ko Ghana ye frɛ no Asho Speed small boy bi na oye streamer no wo Germany kanokre London America obetimi ahura sika so me busa wo de mpacha mo am kan kire me wana se wote aburuchi a obetimi atu nika na wabie ayere soro na wote soro no seat belt yeah America police no wo fa woni de wo koye obechew obe stop obe delay o wi osa twa citation de amount but Asho Speed call Ghana no Africa am show video ni benchira mu on say de wontimi nya na buruchi obetimi anya Ghana ni Africa de wontimi nya no o de mam fa de nchira mu on say de ntia Africa de nyina enya bibia ntia wo say yensu ye kase ye pese ye chichire kuro wote mra obi ankojimi wo me he Asho Speed o de he okọ Ghana no me kire wade me kire de ntia Ghana de nyina no Ghana de nyina ne ye enema wontimi nye obetimi aye no ewo Africa eno ntro mo se Ghana de nya no kure Ghana bia no opese bibi ye da enye eni ba bi ba ko ma me hwese me nya no video no bi a kire eti problem ne say mra nya adwumantia because London America baby bia no betwe ma da se police na wo bia wo car so na wo te so ba cho Germany betima yesa de no ho me pe boy ni video no bi a kire mu boy ni America ni ono America wontimi nya sa de no otimi nya da sa wo se wo bia wo car so na wo sika so na police konjo me rade we now wo sika so say bajo Asho Speed cannot do this in America you lie bad me bajo America he for no betima yesa de we bi mo am US betima yesa de we wa you can do that bullshit police best stop you obechi munyina mo am saso nya be mo take it and so okwa Africa no oteka so etimi nanu mi buso mo anu mo de say ase ono small boy na ba no na ebe trend mo na say mo ye shame pa o mo ye shame because Asho Speed in America cannot do this. Germany you do untimi nya sa de no Germany London untimi nya say otis car so na ya tu car na car nam na wo yes untimi nya wa ha ono ni krom ono so ya American citizen untimi nya we obeji take it obeji take it ama police wo be sama wo mo betete o enso ye krom na Ghana de nyina me say eye no kura ayi emra nya adwumantia ba jo Germany wetima yes ade no ma patricians nowhere say u German citizen bi no akobie cars no wote so na wodi nam krom Ohio ontimi nya sa Ohio eti Ghana de nyina busia enye Ghana de bia enye yi eyemra nya adwuma eti sampani fo na fo ni nto so because omo say no mani je sa na nipa na tabafo yes ya sheda eti ya na miga me tora ya no nkofo na omo ya mpese Ghana yete sa so ko abrochire mi bawo ya no mabusa omo say etu ya so say mra wa abrochire po ebi ba Ghana mbetima survival o de kanokre say Ghana pa say yesu ma city say mra pe gwa abrochire tu ya so say sa mra no a utwa traffic ni ade take it abeto ho utwa mana police ni di wachi police nam street no run number plate o ya so say sa ye di sa Ghana pe say ye sa abrochire sa ne ma no a stretch system mbotimi omuntimi za utimi sika gu account untimi nchirem we ya so mbetimi eti one more benefit from the weakness of our society no they will always justify it do kwa one more justify Ghana no o dey they are taking advantage of the system so they feel good say yeah we are feeling good see sika bia Ghana for din wo Ghana eye kro bia mra ya adwuma untimi ni sika no you can't spend that money you can't spend it let no one deceive you untimi spend this sika no but because of say empanifo na ye hwe omo no omo ye west Omo worse than the people. Oh yeah, Father of God, probably with time Ghanaians will have an attitude change. Oh yeah. I mean, it will take time, but then you now see education system, systems. So say one build a system to solve problems. The problem itself cannot solve. Yentiasiasa. Say one year intentional say me person me buy we sikani. Ontimi na ni sikani by just by night. Sikanya subai intentional. So person hu nyansa obehu. Ye nyansa so person hu obehu. O person hu jimi obejimi. Dear Tiano no. Because everything ye build it. Anamboa. Iti se Ghana fo be ye no ye behu na attitude na ye benya sa attitude na change no a system bi a be show. Unso nipa bi abodam o. Ba mrabe ma wodam na show botom. On say ya no fo krom no. Obi adwene nye o. Obi abodam ti na bi de ate so no oku nipa no oni so oku ene ano no. Because won ku nipa mfa ho ni. Obi adwene nye ba wo de be show botom. Obi aye dwomanfo ba be kan na abo ho kakra. Wonu dentia. Because at least mistake no. Systems no they put in place no ebe chichero. Ebe tetew, ebe ma wora ho. So nti say wa anya very careful. Na wo ba bi pay case man. Asa wo bibia. Omo say no ma sa de abeto o record so. Tio. Sa wo no mu nya system nya kese ho ho. Wo say omo sa bo case na sa de ato record so. Nti wo ko ba bia no a ne ya bisa why we pay was o ka say da bia yate. Omo be kwakoye wa fo adwuma awie no sa ka say twen ye koye ayi mo friends say background check o hu. Etu you want me escape o. On say the city no. Eti da bia be mo adwene. Eno na yesi ye ka kire anua no. Bro ni obi na oti bro ni kofa na totroto. Ghana ni bia na oti abrocha wa fa na totroto. The system in place will force you to think. On say wo de wa jimi kura o free Ghana akodu bro ni cross no. On so do an study. Obe study by force. Yeah. And America for on akwa no abaro. Akwa bi na wo ba sesi an ni tribo mu to the sense on kwasma wodi ejimi. Odi ewon odi opa ejimi say wonim. Akwa no wo ba sesi o US no. Traffic dimina kura no wo se obetimi agye okrata ase no. Traffic keko. So watwam na police a chew traffic him. Ene yama on about record so. Wo mutimi chew na se yekohwe se wo any record misdemeanor kura no obetyo krata ase no. O se wo krata no wadi porto. Eti ye mpanifo we mu ne de sikadie wo munyansa ne de enye ni soro. Ene wo munya omadwen se wo mo chichiri kuru bia. Wo munya omadwen se wo mo chichiri kuru. Dabi. Ah. Na nyantu na ya na mo amti abrochere mo ba Ghana na mo ho ye mo hina na ya munim. Hey, omu dwam pawo because am bibia mo ye straight too much. Asem mo bibia ye straight omu mpene sa. Ase onsa mo mba bia mo tete no system ni strict mo. Eti bibia mo pene French mo mpese mo bedru Ghana pene o madwalai. No madwa because se musuma na mo mpe. Munya ni mo ye bra. So munya ni mo ye bra. Sa no mo pe no. Eti corruption e wo ye mo jam. Yes. Wa obey so fight bi o system na be so etia wo. Wa obey so be kan ho asem bi o mo be so etia wo because jani ye mo ye bra wa ha. Now, kwabra bo bi ansa wono so ye NDC boy. Mo da munti asmo kan. Yenti.
Kumasi Hello FM. That time na or deputy general secretary. That time na one ama benua do no mo ne for swamp of no ne bar radio so. That time na me host to omo na me di 22 years. Enti ho na me nim ni free. Anya yi eye kramo tu cheto na wi amo apampam kakra. Wa baba ye ambassador Nigeria. Move on. O si aba wachi aba edey. Ukodi MP wa kwatie. Sa kwatie anani America. Anya California. Ye obetimi aye bia no ye hu. Tu o si aba nima ho oba ye den. Afe na obebubu nima gates ni nyina esi anase obeye nima America.
And now MP no say parliament no tran na ye there. I got worried. After the men got here. One no maame no. What the board me ensaso. Maame no. Yes, what the board me ensaso. Ura jawe. Miensa maame no. Me nim ni din. Yes, what the board me ensaso. Sabio, ye nua bay. Filling stations ukreja 17. Filling station 17.
Odetio, Ajia Minay. According to NDC ni guy, was say Ukreja says 17 filling stations. Can you see this? This is a pure wickedness and greediness. I don't say on city now. And so bako zongo no basao. I don't see ka wo mo. O here politician zongo fo wo mpa. Nkramofo politics more. But ogo mu area, with all due respect to you, munim say ehwo nya akono. Ehwo nya akono sao. They don't care. They just use them for elections keke. And so bakono onu nyina be kasa na yedin so tie 17 filling stations. What dey yento aso e? Yento aso.
Okobobra enya politics mu. 17 filling stations. Enkola mienu. Mame. Obeso okọ parliament okọ yeden. Edien ya. Edien. Mutala. Neire din otin baby. Ayadian ena wo hwehwe. Entimi conclude wo mitrim say eye nipa mienu omu ye greedy. Tisa nkomu mienu no kese obi atrase dwene no ho. Eye nipa mienu a omu ye greedy. Ena ho na omu kwa kire say de omu greedy no esitie. Enti saa baba ede na wo hwehwe. Wo maame we ede na wo hwehwe. Ede na MPDA sexually transmitted ukuru kodi MP into so abin ubedi MP mibusa papa bi oso ono abin wa radio mpa no ye okọ radio so 15 years okọ kasa radio so now since ya ofra lupre ekọ American wada ne pilot ofra lupre ekọ China itachi wada ne pilot they say we are pilot ade anse ya na mekọ
tiwa wo de hwe e ka say enkrofo no ye greedy abaka se dabi uti asema NDC ni bobi anse yi woka 17 choppable filling stations na wokra one filling station ba cho ye boko e easy say obe build one even filling station 17 kremoni bawo Ajia Amina e dia but any bre to me die you omo there because unya tumi atumi bugana for ne faso ye nyatumi a ye de dre ye nkrofo no omo feel heat no ye tie ba no omo kotokoto ye to o say omo bully Ghana for this afi na ama ahobrase adane jimi enti wo say omo ye kotokoto honorable honorable man bibi kakra nkodidi ye kwa honorable wo hwe uni size say ya cause asem say ya na de ache wo be ka say normal enye normal in as much say me person me vote and I say me want me political choice and that's no me say me yeah gullible me yeah bootlicker kiss my ass voter never no because in after all me now me ma to me na wo dia be dia me pay said ye be ya next time you be sade wako e dey na me be dani junkie di ma abisa ho ade na ese me dani junkie di ma politician how I mean we should reason up but as usual nkakra sa omatete ya maya dane tabas in politics ndi omani briade obohu obi wadi 80 something 70 something still politics so uko hwe mo record so a enye so waye ade bia enwanwa bia wo de baba Jamal onya ade bia enwanwa politics se waye bibi onya bibia sa wo de oya ne se yebeto ba bia izongofo no mrai munye na mkoto mame yabeto aba no nim zongofo onya bibibie hu ndi ya society ni de Ghana de ni nyina no say ya dream die kata so she che say lawless na ku se mra ya adwuma pe no mo de si ahiani on se mra aya adwuma wo Ghana ya akohwe ahiafo no a because agrada catch e ka se mi mre bi say ohiani untimi ni sika ni ntwuma nso ampa so this is the country we live in ampa so enyo so odi agro on the case in the aye on the case na aye ai eti ekura ye obia pekwan bi anya sika se de be ya wonya sika you can buy the law we ekura person waste energy and waste energy wo mo nya papa ai Abba Crackson odi am deposit they want more of Ghana's money. They are both not original Ghanaians, no, Ghanaian citizens. The lady is Malian and the man is from northern part of Togo. Go and check. Abba, there was what you translate check. But we are you. Yeah, Ghana and say no. Oma ya Ghana na kwa yeti say untimi nka hwe multinational Ghana ye Ghana ne friend multinationals untimi nya hwe o wote wokra obi Chinese kra ba be di president ye ni sa wokoya unse ahoho no a wo mo nye ayifo no originals no wo mo kra na editate nti wo mo na kira say untimi nka sa asem we untimi nka we what ya hwe ahoho no mom na kira de Ghana fo no nka wo wo mo a wo ma betena wo mo ba ye do mo ba kuro no ai eti ye kuro no de wo de se motia se China ni ba be president grana moto muntimi nya hwe wo mo a se nka wo mo a ye Ghana fo anka sa ye original no wo be be ya o ma ye silent ya o ma ye silent nti ye fo musia na me de mabre wo ye fo musia why ye fo musia e kuro de ye wo trouble ye wasembo no papa.
Those who had said that for the NPP to even qualify him as a candidate to hold its flag, the NPP was lost. It had lost its image.
No, I think that's very wrong.
As a credible party.
I think that's very wrong. And I am hoping that in the campaign that Dr. Bawumia will launch, he will incorporate some of the things Kennedy Apongo was saying. It is very, very important that he does, because some of the things Kennedy Apongo was saying can actually win you an election or can lose you an election. He's going to the people and telling them that you don't have jobs because our people are not thinking, why can't you do this water yourself? Why can't you do this yourself? Why can't you create a road? One day I went to Kennedy and I was asking him about his plans. And then he said to me that we have traffic from Accra to Cape Coast to Takoradi. We do. I said, yeah, we do. He said, okay, God has blessed us. When you are driving from Accra to Cape Coast to Takoradi, look on your left. I said, what is on your left? He said, tell me, what is on your left? I said, it's a sea. He said, right there is another road. And we don't do it. I had not thought about it. And I said, I don't understand. I said, many people have said, you are driving straight. Next is a sea. Put a boat on it and let the boat also go. So there are some things that we have to take from these very practical people. A lot of us who have benefited. Is there
a question of lack of vision, ideas, or really it's about it comes down to money?
It is the education we had. The education we had did not teach us to create. So few revolutionary people have come out, Kofi Bentil, Bob Hinson, and others, who are now telling us that you don't have to follow the path. We went to Legon, finishing and waiting to get a job.
Do you remember what we were told will happen to the Kole Lagoon?
By Kennedy Japan?
No.
By everyone else.
By those the NPP. Promised. Yes.
Yeah, that they would change.
What was going to happen?
Yeah, they couldn't do it.
So it's a question of money.
Ore radio. On say change na yem penity no. Say yawo. Omo mpe change o. The moment we obey initiate change bia no, now they target you. So because omo ade omo mpe ne say ye ya anwene na wo pesa wo na wadwena maye. The Ghana for the people, especially the so-called educated fools no. It won't say uti asma Paul Adomo chirika ya. Akwane ye frɛ no saa ayi no Samson ayeni no eye na shi sɛ ade na wo koka obi o so ye critical na wo be keka na sɛ mo ade be ye mpɛ saa nti wo de ya hwɛ wo mo a efri north ne ye related to Zongo community bebre no da bi o mo di fans bi abachi wo de ayi fugu sɛ mo abai wo nhada hu sɛ sremfo na nkasa kra e wo politics media mo no wo ma sɔre sɛ ye pese fugumeye akonoma enipa dodo na yehwe apart from say Mahama call Zambia na Zambia fo no kwetwetwe no na media fo no and internet wo mo change narrative no quickly aso o ma gye aso afi no mu nyansa bi aba enso o 100 years enkofo afri north none of them any promote fugu kura say ye betimi dia factory I anasa industry kese I be play major role now ehun ya wo mo de omo dia ne say omo ye talkative they discuss it ni ya be chichirim wo di change ba no ma ba to agu sa ne yeti o eti dia kan say corruption or pekwan bi obenya office bi akɔhye na watam sika na wasifie wasisi factories na wafa on sa ne yeti eti wo hye poladmo chinsem wo kanu a eye na shi because training no kofa ye no odwen se na ba be ye bibia ma no on but one way critical no you aggressive tactics and I say one way radical kakran hey Ghana for mpel masem omu dwa omu rough because we no obetete yen omu mpel so be critical sa asem ba odwene ho busa questions Ghana ni most of them kakran ne pe wasem omu say o pasam do adena bibia na ojeje waye wudi bibia won tiase ye ka asem won tiase wa akiri ai so ne most Ghana for dealer enyo omu nyina de dodo na asa na ye omu dwene ade na wo kyekirem ade na waso asemu twan sa wo de bibia wo pese owura mu ko hunu de wom eti no ma on say ye baby a baby on say ye baby ebu wo fifunani a ohun nsama na one first person of fifunani bi nya ade na ye friend nsama no e kire wo say we must dig in to see what is there. The reason why you use our contest to shut your brain down, not push you back. No push you back and no. Ntia ntia womo. Wono enkrofo ni dilia. Ye di ohun beto na ku anim na womo odi akira.
Blessed us. When you are driving from Accra to Cape Coast to Takoradi, look on your left. I said, what is on your left? He said, tell me what is on your left. I said, it's a sea. He said, right there is another road. And we don't do it. I had not thought about it. And I said, I don't understand. I said, many people have said, you are driving straight. Next is the sea. Put a boat on it and let the boat also go. So there are some things that we have to take from these very practical people.
In a professionalism, and I say in a professional broadcasting, obi abetra studio na or can sem or chire mu. So when many people have said that, why don't you produce them? But because of their hatred on adani ni Jimmy, yes, I quite a friend. One sa lawyer coming in, because Ota Kennedy. Oh, or can I? Oh, on person poor be cast some na the change baba no. David energy. How do you see what today? No matter was a konkosem and so ukohene chia basa. A konkosem sao. No more can bro fu coming in. Just say it has all for much energy on petty. Many people have said that, and many people ben can't say ubetimi aye a quiet to so many people boya boba kudi because or the divert Paul attention. Adena Paul Cassim accredited as a Kennedy or Cassim Kennedy aka energy. Sanko Mumina woman as be on we.
Yes.
Yeah, that
what was going to happen?
Yeah, they couldn't do it.
So it's a question of money, really.
No, it's not just a question of money. It's also a question. Here in this country, sometimes we do this very practical people. A lot of us who have benefited.
Is it a question of lack of vision, ideas, or really it's about it comes down to money?
It is the education we had. The education we had did not teach us to create. So few revolutionary people have come out, Kofi Bentil, Bob Hinson, and others, who are now telling us that you don't have to follow the path. We went to Legon, finishing and waiting to get a job.
Do you remember what we were told will happen to the Kole Lagoon?
By Kennedy Japan?
No.
By everyone else.
By the NP.
Now, after the one Nyansa no, on the Poladmo eche no, no buza say, Kennedy Japan Kole Lagoon. I was no. Eti tibon kosu we mu nyina so we Nyansa for. Look at these people. Eh? Look at this guy claiming to be journalist. Look, I mean, Ghana dear, you was someone po. She said, "What is a tibon koso pure pao? Tibon koso." It one was upon so respond or you know man than Jimmy for say. So can is it by Kennedy Japan? Was it no by other people? Look at that. Such a backward, retarded broadcaster. na wate wanu wakunkon just what time adani Jimmy.
Yes.
Yeah, that they
what was
change,
what was going to happen?
Yeah, they couldn't do it.
So it's a question of money, really.
No, it's not just a question of money. It's also a question. Here in this country, sometimes we do things in a certain way. If you want to do the Korle Lagoon, what a well thought out plan will do is first to settle and understand how to settle the people there and actually do settle them. So if you tell that all of you live around the Korle Lagoon, please, we are moving you to Mamprobi for this reason. Now here in Mamprobi, you have this and that and that. And then what we are doing at the Korle Lagoon, because it is your land, you have 10% interest. Again, Kenneth Japan told me that when he's trying to move people, we settle it. Here in this country, we don't do that. Look at the Labadi Road, Teshi, where I live. Many governments have paid them to move. Akufo-Addo is the one who came to break the buildings because he said that, they've paid, Rollins has paid you, this has paid you, but we just pay them. We don't move them anywhere. Of course, when Akufo-Addo broke that in 2019 or 2018, the NPP lost all that area. Labadi, Teshi, Nungwa was completely lost, and it will be lost. Today, the NDC is doing Ramsar sites and breaking people's buildings. I bet you it's going to feature in the 2028 elections because here we are. We don't do the thought leadership thing. Let's think. What do we do with these people? They are 50,000. If it's going to take us 2 years to do it, what is their birth rate? They may be 70,000. So let's move them to Amman, to Pram, to here. Build something that is attractive. And I saw it in South Africa. They built 2 million houses for people, move them and put them there. Build something that's attractive. But the land that they are living, you need to understand that they still have an attachment to the land. So what are you giving them in the thing that you are doing? For the Gan people, their one is located there. One is deity. Their deity is located there. They can't move the deity out. So yes, on the basis of that, to answer the question, I had examined Kenneth Japan's campaign this time, and I thought that there were certain things in that is good. So I needed to give them an expression on Good Evening Ghana, and that's what the team agreed. So that's what we did. So yes, Dr. Bawumia is still the, by and large, the likable person and the presidential caliber type of things. If you're asking me about the results, I was really hoping that Dr. Bawumia will repeat the 60%. But when I looked at the results, I was glad because I noticed that he had won places that he didn't win. And it's always important how the party see him. And I noticed that in Ashanti, which is what I was interested in, it looked like the spread was wider.
Enti deɛ ɔde change bɛba Ghana no ɔmo mpɛ. Yɛnso yɛpɛ sɛ Ghana nyɛ te sɛ aburokyire ɛnyɛ possible da. Ghana ntimi nyɛ te sɛ aburokyire da until the day obibini bɛpɛ change. Because when you want to find a change, you must first identify the change, accept it, and then you can make a change before you can see a change. Nti wo pɛ nsesan a, just always sa change no nsesan, just always nsesan kro. Na wagye atum sɛ mepɛ. Sɛ wo change na wo nyintum a, forget it. Na wogye tum wi a, na wasesa no. Ansa ne wohu sa nsesan ye. Ɛyɛ simple logic. Obi bia ni ho a wo pɛ change a, wa anyi change antum a change bɛba da, forget it. Change will never come in a silver platter. So yeah, society no. Tibon koso for no doson. Wicked, greedy bastards in the doors or system no. Omuna dodo na eura politics him. Omura politics or religion. And they use it as a tool to punish the people. So it will be hardly say any pebi or the change be bombajatum. And because of democracy no more no. Ometo abeti yawo. Democracy no beto aba tia period. On beto aba edi tia wontimi nya ho hwe. Ebi na Kennedy de ekusi ye no. Wo nim so ade hu no. Wo ye campaign for the national campaign but wo monte ase ye kwaji sika to a ye kokwa so a wo se wo be dey. Ye nte ase. Ene ye te hayi. Enti this is Ghana.
Chekule. Cheche Kofisa. Kofisa Langa. Kakati Langa. Kum adede. I didn't hear you go.
Cola beats.
Cheche kule. Office Langa. Lalati Langa. Adede. I didn't hear you go. Cheche kule. Office Langa. Lalati Langa. Adede. I didn't hear you go. Cheche kule. Office Langa. Lalati Langa. Adede. Cheche Kule, Cheche Kofisa, Kofisa Langa, Kakati Langa, Kum Adede, Kum Adede. I didn't hear you go.
Polar beats, polar beats.
Cheche Kule, Cheche Kule, Cheche Kule, Kofisa Langa, Kofisa Langa, Kofisa Langa, Kofisa Langa, Lalati Langa, Lalati Langa, Kum Adede, Kum Adede, Kum Adede. I didn't hear you go. Cheche Kule, Cheche Kule, Kofisa Langa, Kofisa Langa, Lalati Langa, Kum Adede, Kum Adede, Kum Adede. I didn't hear you go. Cheche Kule, Cheche Kule, Kofisa Langa, Kofisa Langa, Lalati Langa, Kum Adede, Kum Adede, Kum Adede.
Okay, yantuaso. Yantuaso. Na